I decided to do the Bayshore trails because someone suggested that I get pictures of the headquarters of some of the famous Silicon Valley companies like Google and Yahoo, and those two are close to the Bayshore, but I haven't seen either one of them here. I first wondered if that could be part of the Google campus there, just across from the lake, but it turns out that it's an Intuit building. And Intuit is famous for the accounting software, the most popular software for accounting that's out there. And I can't remember the name of it now. But its headquarters were in Menlo Park, which is another 10 or 15 miles north of here. So this is probably just a satellite building or small campus. Well, this Intuit headquarters, or campus, I mean to say, might be the headquarters because it's going on much farther than I expected it would. And the company main product is Quicken, the accounting software. It's a name for a software package that doesn't seem to fit the product to me, and that's why I had a hard time remembering it, I'm sure. My battery is getting low, so this may be my last report, at least until I get back to my car. A big bird coming toward me there. I'm on the close-up setting on the camera. I don't know what species that is. Certainly has a long, thin neck. It might be an egret, but I thought the egrets were pure white like the one that I called an egret earlier. Very still, like it knows I'm shooting it. And over there are a couple dozen geese. They love the golf course. Well, now I'm right next to the amphitheater. And this hill that's right next to it seems to be open space, probably part of the City of Mountain View parklands. And my guess is a lot of people come here to enjoy free concerts when there are big bands playing in the amphitheater. I'm sure that when they are playing there, they can be heard for a mile around or more. I remember doing that in Isla Vista, the campus ghetto for UC Santa Barbara, when Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young were at the stadium there, and we could hear them playing all over town without even having to be in the stadium. Of course, that would be the place to be if you could afford it. And of course I couldn't, being a missionary at the time. I wanted to get a picture of this parasail kite, which is being flown at the end of the golf course. Seems like the golf course greens continue here, but there's no golfing actually taking place in this section. I'm finally getting close to the parking lot I'm parked in, but it's probably been a mile and a half going around the golf course. There's another parasail there. and a regular kite beyond it. It's 4:40 and still 75 degrees, and I realize now this might be parking area for Shoreline Amphitheater because of these numbers on the posts and the fact that there are streetlights that are probably used to get people back to their cars after the concerts at night. Well, there's my car, and I'm not far from it anymore. It's occurred to me that the reason this parking lot has no signs at all warning about it being private property or anything like that may be that that factory is empty, or pretty much empty. I think I see some furniture in those upper stories, but it looks like some charter bus company is using the parking lot for its parking. So I'm guessing that most of the cubicles in those buildings are not occupied on work days. Beautiful evening. One last look at the first area that I got pictures of 3 hours ago. And of course Moffett Field again.